a friend of mine was telling me, you could have just combined all the money that you've paid for all of university because you are unable to get a job, and actually even begin a supermarket, and who knows, it will be turn out into a mall and become two rivers. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First, I would like to welcome my new viewers and thank you for choosing this channel. And to my fans and subscribers, I want to extend my warm and sincere thank you for always supporting my videos and supporting my content. I really appreciate. So as you know from the topic, we are gonna discuss about the difference between Germany and Kenya. This is going to be based by my own personal experience here living in both countries, and what I saw as an advantage and what I saw as a disadvantage of living in both countries. So I'm going to tackle all these areas. Firstly, if you are one among my followers in Instagram, you would know that I am a Kenyan living and studying in Germany. It has been almost like 1 and 2 months since I moved here in Germany, and my aim was actually to pursue my master's. So a disclaimer alert that everything that I say here is based on my personal experience. It may vary from one person to another and from one context to another. So I want you to just know, before me saying the difference between living in Kenya and living in Germany, you should know that all is based on my own personal experience. So I will talk about the pros. The pros of actually living in Germany. One of the pros is number one, freedom to be gay. As you all know, Germany is very tolerant in being gay and proud. You can literally walk in and do whatever you want. You can be yourself, as compared to Kenya, whereby there is repel, I don't know, Article 162 or 145 of the Kenyan Constitution, that it makes sure like living in Kenya as a gay person is not very safe, because sometimes you end up being exposed to a lot of bad vibes, like basically being extorted some money, being bullied around, being arrested. And actually, if you all know that the laws of Kenya says this, that if you engage in any sexual act, you are actually in prison for almost like 7 years. So based on what I have done with my research, as compared to Germany, you can live freely, you can do whatever you want, you can wear whatever you want, no one literally cares about it. And you can truly be yourself without feeling like you are kind of oppressed or feeling any system of oppression. You can walk hands freely with your partner. You can do anything you want to do if you want to walk through, but just don't walk through naked in the streets. Number two, Germany has the best healthcare system, as compared to Kenya, with only Technicar as a public health insurance, AOKA as a public health insurance, and all these other private health insurances like Mavista, name it all. You're able to access the healthcare system, and you're able to get a proper healthcare in terms of you can go to any hospital you want and you'll be treated, as compared to Kenya, whereby you need to pay the money up front. But here in Germany, you can just walk into any, as long as you have the health insurance, you can walk to any hospital and get treated, and you don't need to pay any money up front. Only when you are subscribed to a public is when you do not need to pay anything money up front. But when you're subscribed to a private health insurance, this is how the system literally works. So you go to the doctor and they treat you, and then you pay the money up front, and then the private health insurance will refund it back to you. And sometimes this is kind of like a gamble, because what happens when maybe you don't have that type of money? How will you be able to access that healthcare system? That's actually the tricky part of the difference between a public and a private health insurance here in Germany. Number 3. So it's Germany. We need workers here in Germany. Once you graduate, you're assured of a job. If it's not the job that you even studied for, at least you're assured of a job. You are assured that you will not sleep hungry. You can just go to the streets and get a job, and they are everywhere. Everywhere it's written, wir suchen für dich, wir suchen für dich, wir suchen für dich. People are looking for workers here in Germany. They need workers. So that's the best thing here, because Germany has a high population of the old age and a very small population of the younger youths. Meaning what? Here, the German men and women are not working very hard in bed. We need them to work very hard in bed so that we can boost our economy. So you know what Germany has decided? Okay, because you're not working well in bed, we're going to put in a platform where we workers to come here to Germany, work and boost our economy. And that's why Germany has been the most safe haven for almost all the foreigners coming into Germany, all the expatriates coming in to come and work. And that's one of the best things I love about Germany. As compared to Kenya, faces high unemployment rate, especially because it has a huge population of the youths. Meaning what? Kenyans, we give birth to almost every single day. Kenya lag behind in terms of the economy, because skilled and competent workers are left to go and search for greener pastures, because the labor market, the payment, the salaries that they get, it's barely enough to cater for the livelihood and sustain the family. So that's why many Kenyans like me moving abroad to come and live and actually work here, is because we want a better life for ourselves. Number 4, free tuition, guys. Germany, it doesn't get better than that. Germany offers free tuition in public universities. That's why I'm here in Germany. As an international student, I can study in any public university. Free tuition. The only amount of money that I need to pay is the contribution fee, which caters for my transport the whole of the semester. Free transport, meaning what? I don't need to pay anything in the buses where I'm studying at. Like, I'm studying in Bayreuth and I don't pay money for the bus transport. No, I do not pay, because I've already paid my contribution fee. And the contribution fee may range from, I think, 150 to around 160 or even 200, depending on the state and the city that you live in. It depends. And as compared to Kenya, you pay a lot of money for education, and after the education, you still need to pay a lot of money to get a job, to bribe someone in the government, to bribe someone in an industry to get a job. The other reason is travel without borders. As you all know, once you're a resident of Germany, you can travel to any European Union country. Meaning what? You can go to Netherlands, you can go to Sweden, you can go to France, you can go to Italy, you can go to Vienna, you can go to Switzerland, you can go to Greece, you can go to everywhere. Yes, you can go to everywhere, and you do not need a visa. All you need is your residence permit to prove that you actually live in Germany, and you need your passport so that they can identify that the person who is here is the same person in the residence permit and is the same person in the passport. That's all you need. But visa processes, visa requirements, no. I want you guys to know something. You cannot, as a German resident, you cannot go to UK without a visa. If you're a German citizen, yes, you don't need a visa, but if you're a German resident and you have a passport from a different country, you need to apply for a visa. You need to go to the consular, to the UK consular, apply for the visa, and then you're going to be granted. And once you're granted is when you're able to go to the UK. So this issue of you going with your German residence permit and your passport, then you are going to be returned back home. The other reason why you should choose Germany than living in Kenya is that Germany has the best infrastructure. The infrastructure is really beautiful. Name the roads, the train, the flights, what else? Is it the ship and the boats? Ferry. In Kenya, people talk, the driver talks with the conductor, the driver talks with everybody, and that's why we have a lot of accidents in Kenya. Germany is safe. It's one of the safest countries in the world. Oh my God. It's safer than Kenya, to be honest. I can walk at midnight and there's nothing going to happen to me. Whilst in Kenya, oh my God, you'll be either smuggled, you'll be either kidnapped, you'll be done a lot of things, or someone might mistake you, the police might mistake you and shoot you dead. It's insane in Kenya. It's really insane. In Kenya, I cannot see. And also, it's unsafe for me as a gay person in Kenya because I know that I'm going to end up in a prison. I'm going to end up either arrested or even sentenced to 7 years. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is it because I chose love? And but in Germany, it is a safe space, unless maybe there is someone who's just waiting for bad vibes to come and kill you and do some bad things to you. But Germany, in general, in my own opinion, I think it's safer than even Kenya. It's safer. There is street lights. There is really a lot of security here in this country. And the thing is that people respect your property, and there is high respect for the person and the life of the person. Very high respect. Another reason living in Germany is better than actually in Kenya is that Germany, the living cost is relatively low. Yes, as you have seen, the living cost is relatively low. You can even survive with even 500 euros in a month. But in Kenya, oh my God, you cannot survive with that amount of money. There is bills, there's water, there is a lot of things that needs to be paid. But in Germany, you can live a very comfortable life, and the government actually takes care of you, even if in certain cases where you have lost your job, you don't have any employment, the government actually takes care of you. So the cons of living in Germany are actually the pros of living in Kenya. That's what I'm going to tell you just from the beginning. So, living here in Germany, there is too much bureaucracy, to be honest. If you're sick, you need to go to your house arts. Then your house arts, if you're very, very sick, recommends you to the hospital, the general hospital. And then if the general hospital finds it very difficult diagnosing your condition is taken to a specialist. So number 2 is that much stairs. Sometimes when you go to different parts of Germany, as a black person, you'll get a lot of stares, like people staring at you, and they're like, some of them have never seen an African person, and that can actually lower your self-confidence. There was a time I was walking with Thomas in the city, and I felt like I was the only black in that city, and I started having panic attacks, and I was just, my heart was beating so fast, and there was a lot of things happening in my body that I could not comprehend. And that later on is when I realized that I was indeed having a panic attack, because I saw there was no black in that street. It was purely white, and I felt like I was, you guys, when you see an African here, it's like, that's my brother, that's my sister, and you feel really, really motivated that you see someone that is actually in the same position that you are in, and it gives you that really amazing joy. I think that's all you need to know about living in Germany and living versus living in Kenya. And I hope this video is going to help you make a decision right on where you stand as an individual. Where would you want to live and where would you choose not to live in? And just know that whatever I've said is based on my own personal experience, and it's not fixed, and there are also probably some more cons in living in Germany, and probably there are some more pros in living in Kenya. And that's all that you need to know from me, your wonderful YouTuber. And thank you for tuning into my video and watching and to the very end. I really humbly appreciate. I extend my warm and sincere gratitude to all of you, my viewers, and I want to thank you so much for sparing that time to see my content and like my content, comment, and till we see each other again. Peace out.